What do you do when your child starts speaking in voices that aren't her own, when something unspeakable twists her every word and stare? The Exorcist plunges into a relentless nightmare as an ancient evil possesses young Regan, leaving her family desperate and haunted. But can faith alone save her? Father Lancaster Merrin stands at an archaeological dig site in Iraq, unsettled as he uncovers a statue of Pazuzu. The atmosphere is thick with dread, foreshadowing the horrors to come. Transitioning to Georgetown, we find Chris MacNeil, a successful actress, preparing for her role while her 12-year-old daughter Regan plays nearby. Strange noises echo from the attic, and Chris dismisses Regan's concerns, attributing the sounds to rats. Regan, however, is troubled, claiming her bed shakes at night. As days pass, Regan's behavior becomes increasingly erratic. She starts exhibiting signs of anxiety and distress, distancing herself from her mother. One night, Chris finds Regan terrified in her bed, claiming she's been speaking to a friend named Captain Howdy. Chris tries to reassure her, but her worry deepens with each passing day. On a movie set, Chris notices Father Damien Karras observing her. He approaches, revealing his struggles with faith and doubt. Despite being a priest, Karras wrestles with his beliefs and is burdened by the guilt of having placed his elderly mother in a shabby hospital. As Chris's worries mount, she observes Regan's odd behaviors escalating, culminating in a shocking incident during a party where Regan urinates on the floor, leaving guests stunned. Desperate for help, Chris consults various doctors, but they find no medical explanation for Regan's condition. Frustrated, Chris reaches out to Karras, pleading for his assistance. Karras agrees to meet Regan, but when he sees her, he is horrified. Regan is in a disheveled state, her voice distorted and filled with malice. She taunts Karras, claiming that his mother is trapped inside her. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Karras seeks the church's help for an exorcism. He knows he needs Father Merrin, an experienced priest who has confronted the darkness before. When Merrin arrives, a tense atmosphere envelops the room. They enter Regan's bedroom, where the girl is tied to her bed, her body contorted in unnatural ways. As they recite the exorcism rites, Regan responds with violent obscenities and supernatural displays of strength, mocking them at every turn. Karras struggles as the demon exploits his fears, haunting him with memories of his dying mother. In a moment of desperation, he shouts for the demon to take him instead, sacrificing himself in a final attempt to save Regan. The demon complies, and Regan's transformation back to her innocent self occurs in a brief moment of clarity. In the aftermath, as Chris prepares to leave the house, she finds a glimmer of hope for Regan's future. Regan doesn't remember the traumatic events that transpired, and as they drive away, Chris gives Father Dyer a medallion belonging to Karras, a final tribute to his sacrifice. With a mix of sorrow and relief, Chris drives off into the sunset, leaving behind the shadows of their past, though the memories will forever haunt them.